Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. To the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one. And the Seminoles in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Just sort of a relentless run, getting everything that was available to him, and they'll mark him down at the 40. Line getting set on second down. The give. And they're able to shove him to the turf as they stop him for a short gain.
And that run really didn't go anywhere, and a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
They've got it at the 41, third and short, trying to keep the chains moving. Quarterback making adjustments. Got a little grass across midfield and out of bounds at the 49. A big pickup there. The Noles look to keep this drive humming. They're going to test the right side with this one. Got enough for the first. No, he loses the ball after the huge gain. Defense got it. They're on the run.
Offensive players, when they on their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
And how about the keen eyes and sharp awareness from the coach to challenge that call, and the officials agree it'll go his way. The Seminoles have it with a 1st and 10.
Here we go. Ready, go.
He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Down after keeping those powerful legs moving, getting all he could. He'll be a few inches short.
And, you know, when we talk about great 3rd down defenses, it really starts with them getting stops on 1st and 2nd down. You've got to get those stops early in the drives to set up 3rd and long, so that's a missed opportunity on that 2nd down by this defense.
Couldn't quite nudge it in. Not sure you could get much closer, but it'll be 1st and goal. And the Noles want to pick up the tempo. And he's in! Touchdown, Florida State!
Well, you know, this offensive coordinator scripts his opening 10-15 plays, and he didn't even need that. They went 9 plays and scored a touchdown. Everything working perfectly. They look like a well-oiled machine early in this game offensively.
And he's not going to take the touchback. That gamble did not pay off as they bring him down at the 12-yard line. play fake on first down to throw. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Takes it the other way. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And this team right now has got to be into some shell shock, right? I mean, you can't start any worse. Your defense allows a touchdown on the opening drive, and on your offensive first play, you throw a pick. You just got to take a deep breath right now. Everything is a tidal wave that you're trying to fight against. It's just going to take one good one to turn this thing around, but this is not the start they were hoping for.
They've pushed it ahead to the 4. They'll try to cash in on 2nd and goal. Looking for a path to the end zone to the right. Touchdown Seminoles! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
What a start for this guy, right? 2 drives, and that's already his 2nd rushing touchdown. And listen, this area of the field, David, in the red zone, you've got to be able to run it. It's really hard to throw. The windows aren't very big. But this dude right now is feeling it.
And as a defense now, I understand the mission. Palmer, it's pretty simple. They're going to run the football. So I've got to meet that physical challenge, man. I got to stop the run, or else this is going to be a long day for this defense.
Here comes the Bulldog offense out to start the drive. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting box, and they need to get something together with this possession. It's these little moments like that can help an offense as he gets it up to the 16-yard line.
Man, the defense, you hold your breath. When this receiver has the football out in space, you have got to make sure you're playing with outstanding pursuit. Nice job there, but as this game goes on, they've got to keep an eye on this guy and make sure they know where he is at all times.
They stay aggressive and push their way out to the 33, and it's first down. New set of downs after the completion. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Rolling to the right, trying to make something happen. And he just chucks it into the 4th row.
And how loud is it in this building? This is crazy. These fans are going absolutely nuts. And I used to love when the fans got involved, and I'm on defense because it messes with the snap count, it messes with the communication, and it can really rattle an offense.
They'll give it to Fluff. It's a fumble. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back's got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
They're bringing the chop. They're bringing the noise on 3rd down at the dope. Quickly to the tight end. Turning it on. Gets the ball right to the 50-yard line, and that'll be enough for a first down. And the Bulldogs come to the line with a fresh set of downs thanks to that last connection in the passing game. Handoff, Fluff Bothwell. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain.
You definitely want to commit to the run game. You want to establish the run game. You want the defense to honor it. But if it doesn't work a little later down the road, you might think about airing that run game.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. They'll go right back to him. And he's swallowed up immediately. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Every defense in the country talks about getting offenses in predictable 3rd and long situations where I can bring on more speedsters, and I know the pass is coming, so I can have more success.
And the return man will have no chance as the ball sails out of bounds. First snap of this drive will come from their own 32. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3. We've come to the end of the period, and Florida State has the lead. Let's take a look at the numbers, and they have jumped out to an impressive start. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. First play of the period will be a second down. Takes this handoff and headed to the right. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
He wants to change this route. On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. Quickly complete. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down.
And man, this is not the plan that they drew up defensively. Like trying to get stops, trying to get them off the field. They finally get them to a third down situation, and they still can't execute. So slow start for this defense. They better find some answers because they've already dug themselves a hole.
Got his man. Oh, he's got some space. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
Well, it's a great job by the quarterback there, understanding you're being blitzed, you know you're not going to be able to hold on to it very long, so find the back, get it into his hands quickly, let him go pick up the first.
Looking to throw on first down. Bought a little time, lets it go. Short throw to the sideline is complete, and he's out of bounds. He'll be short of the first down.
This defense has got to be better in coverage. You want to get off the field? You got to keep defending. You got to do something to make the offense feel uncomfortable. So far, way too easy for this offense.
The Seminoles, after moving the sticks through the air, come to the line. Wants to keep it in the air. I don't think that's the way they drew it up. Incomplete. Plenty of work to do here on second and long. He'll try the left side. Maybe a crease. Got enough space. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, Florida State. What a game he's had. Third touchdown of this one and 5 on the season. And with the extra point, they're up 21-0.
This guy just has a nose for the end zone, and you love his ability to find creases, use his speed in the open field, and go score. He's been really good for his offense early this year. That already his 5th rushing touchdown on the season.
Looks like he's going to bring it out. I imagine he's going to get an earful on the sideline after bringing it out of the end zone and being knocked down at the 11. Mississippi State comes out on offense to start the drive. They just haven't been able to get anything going, and they better get started or it's going to get away from them, David.
Yeah, and these are the weeks that you really wish that you were playing a video game and you could just reset the console, start over, Jesse, and make something better happen early.
They just look like they're sleepwalking in this first half.
He's loose. Gives him the big stiff arm. And I wasn't sure they were going to be able to catch him. They finally did, but they gave up a huge play. Might as well try to punch them while they're reeling. You get one huge play to set it up. Now it's 1st and 10 inside the 40. Across the 25. He's finally stopped and brought down at the 15.
And this defense, man, they've got to find some answers. They've been less physical than the offense. They've owned the line of scrimmage. They're running the football, putting a drive together. All right, now in the red zone, field shrinking.
There's a headed to the end zone. Runs it into the house. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And I tell you what, Reese, I'm not picking a team unless I got a guy that can do something like this at the quarterback spot. I need an athlete. I need a little bit of mobility. It just dictates too much to the defense. QB runs in for 6.
Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. They'll run it to the right side. Nowhere to go on that one. It'll bring up 2nd and 10.
A lot of times you see these defenses, man, they pull the run blitzes. They understand the formations. It might be a run, play the percentages, and then you got to deal with the big defensive tackle inside. So more bodies near the line of scrimmage. Everybody's got to pick him up, but they didn't block the most important guy, the big fella right in the middle.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Finds the tight end. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the 1st down.
And you've really seen the evolutions of tight ends, man. These guys are no longer just big bodies that block like the extension of the offensive line. They're more like receivers, and I love when the quarterback gets it out of his hands, and then you just watch. Like, they can make plays, they can run people over, they can now run around people. Like, so nice to have these tight ends.
We're at the 2-minute timeout. They've built a big lead, and they'll try to pile on a little more before the break. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. Wants to throw it again. Fires to the wideout. The short hands. It's Lopez. Perhaps a touchdown-saving tackle at the 17.
And another connection and another big play for this offense. And they keep the gas to the floor. Like, they're still throwing the football, still making big plays. And this defense, they still have found 0 answers in how to get back in this football game.
And the Seminoles come to the line with a new set of downs. They'll run it behind the big guys on the left. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
And that seemed a little off from the start, didn't it?
That was a big-time play, and it was off from the start because of the play he made.
And I don't think it would have mattered who was playing running back. There was absolutely...
Maybe some room. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Noles!
Man, the defense really needed to stop there. They needed to create some momentum, get the ball back to the offense before the half. But the offense does their job, and they continue to pile on, continue to create momentum. There's going to have to be some questions answered at half with this squad because it's been a struggle in the first half.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Taylor wants to throw it. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on.
Well, at this juncture in the game, with how the scoreboard looks, no question this offense is going to have to throw to get back in the game, and it's going to be tricky now because the defense is expecting it. You're going to throw into a lot of big zone coverages with it.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16. Now we get a timeout taken by the Seminoles. That's their first. They'll have 2 left to work with before the half. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. 3rd and long, backed up inside their 20. They make the stop at the 26, and let's see if they bring out the punt team. FSU calling its 2nd timeout. And they'll still have 1 in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Punt is on its way. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. First play of this drive comes from the 27. Quarterback may change this route. They're going to open this drive with a pass. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down. Bunch formation for these receivers.
Booster.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection. And as he throws, can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. He can't find his man, and the clock stops with 6 seconds left.
Well, the offense is doing their best to try and at least get into field goal range here at the end of the first half. So they take a vertical shot down the field, but give the defense credit. Lots of eyes back there on the quarterback. They're able to break on the ball and make sure that throw falls incomplete.
The pursuit and coverage was there, and they swarmed him under for no gain. Halftime as both teams head into the locker room. We're looking forward to a terrific second half, but before that, let's check in with Kevin Connors.
Guys, so much to get you updated on, so let's get right to it here from the EA Sports College Football Update Desk. We begin with the Delaware Blue Hens taking on the Illinois Fighting Illini. And it's the Blue Hens with a statement victory here and a surprising result. Going into this game, they did not look like the better team. This will push them to 2-0 on the season.
Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return.
Here now, some other games you may have interest in, and social media has some sharp opinions about the state of things right now.
Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
Taylor wants to throw. Under fire. And the ball comes out. What a disastrous play. They recover their own fumble. Somehow, who knows how they got that thing back.
Good awareness by the offense. You never want to see the ball on the ground, but a nice job understanding to just kind of jump on it and make sure you keep possession.
And this offense is desperate to keep this drive alive, trailing by multiple possessions, and it's getting late. On 3rd and long, he'll need to push it downfield. Trying to make magic with his feet. It's a fumble! And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I'm not going to say this one's over, man, but once you start to get in the 3rd quarter and you've built this big of a deficit, every possession means so much, and you can't give them away, and they do. And they give it away with the fumble, and now they're going to really need this defense to bail them out, to make some plays, to force a turnover, maybe even score because they've built a good deficit.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Here's the handoff. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Now facing a 3rd and long.
Sweep.
Making side adjustments here. On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Tight end finds a soft spot. Works his way to the 4-yard line, and they'll have it 1st and goal.
Perfect timing to call that pass play. It's 3rd and short down here in the red zone. Everybody in the stadium expecting you to run the football, and if you don't get it, maybe you kick a field goal, maybe you go for it on 4th. You don't have to worry about that now. Because of the pass completion, it's 1st and goal.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. He'll run it to the right, looking for the goal line. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. The Seminoles trying to cash it in on 1st and goal. Trying to bully their way in. Going right back to the well, and this time he finds water. Gets it into the end zone for the touchdown. He scores for the 5th time in this game. And with the extra point, they push the lead out a little further. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
And he's going to bring this one out. Stopped at the 17, and he's probably second-guessing that return. The Bulldogs offense is on the field, ready to get this drive cranked up. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. When you turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Taylor wants to throw it. Not quite in rhythm there, incomplete. Now on 3rd and 10, if they can move the chains here, maybe they can get this drive started. Here's the gift to Bothwell. He did not make it a stone wall on 3rd down.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in this.
Wait just a minute, guys. The offense looks as if they're going for it in their own end. On 4th down, they'll throw for it. Here's the pressure. And they gambled in their own